Hello everyone, my name is CM Freeze, and I am very excited that I get to make this video for all of you. This is going to be my 100th subscriber special. This also is my 100th video special. Now, I don't know if on YouTube videos include shorts. I think they do. I don't think I've actually made 100 videos. I think it's 100 videos and shorts. But when I upload this, if you go to my channel, it'll say 109 subscribers and 100 videos. Very first thing I'd like to do is thank everybody who's actually subscribed to my channel. I just kind of did this for fun. I just wanted to post some sports content. I really love sports, as y'all can tell, and I just wanted to post a couple of videos about it, and I actually had a few videos blow up and get views, and here I am. I don't know if YouTube will ever be a long-term thing for me. It would be a dream come true if somehow this channel could actually make a profit and I could do this for a living, but I don't expect that. That's not my expectations. It's more so a hope, and I'm going to continue to make videos while I can. I hope to be able to continue up this grind and be able to make content for anyone that enjoys watching it. And for anyone who subscribed or left a comment, I greatly appreciate that from the bottom of my heart. When my first couple of videos actually got views and I got comments, I was ecstatic. Like, I was really damn happy to be like, oh crap, I can actually make videos and people can comment. And it's been really nice seeing those comments, the good and the bad. Now, I can't lie, I'm a softie. There have been a couple of comments I've seen that has hurt. I recently saw one literally today when I got home. I was about to make this video. I was like, well, that's pretty mean, but that doesn't matter, right? That doesn't matter. I make videos talking about how players are ass all the time, and even in this video, that's what I'm going to be doing. So I wanted to make 100 subscribers special for everybody. And originally what I was going to do was I was going to react to the Atlanta Falcons Super Bowl loss. I actually made that video, uploaded it to YouTube, and like that, it got taken off of YouTube, it got blocked. That's a big no-no. Can't react to NFL content. I've learned that out the hard way now. I should have probably known that. I honestly thought the video was just going to get demonetized. I didn't know it was going to completely get blocked. So instead, I thought about it for a couple days. That's also why I didn't make this as soon as I got to 100 subscribers, because my original 100 subscriber video got blocked. So I'm making this a couple of days late, unfortunately. And instead, what I'm going to be doing for you guys is I'm going to be making a video on the top 5 worst Atlanta Falcons moments I have lived through in my lifetime. Now, I'd like to preference, I became a Falcons fan in 2008. So unfortunately, that's only been, what, the last 16 years of Falcons content? So it was like 2008, 2009. So I only really got about 15, 16 years of Falcons content in me. I know that they had some bad moments before then. So the list is going to be heavily skewed for the last 16 years. But as a Falcons fan, or if you know anything about the Falcons, you'll know I have plenty, and I mean plenty of content to choose from. So enough with the intro, but again, thank you guys so much for subscribing and leaving comments. I really appreciate it. I hope that we can keep this grind up, and I hope I can continue making good content for you guys. And now let's get into the top 5 most painful and worst moments that I've lived through as an Atlanta Falcons fan. Right, so I made a little PowerPoint for you guys. You're welcome. Top 5 most painful moments as a Falcons fan. Here we go. Sexy-ass PowerPoint. So first off, I'm going to do an honorable mention to Michael Vick here. The Falcons drafted Michael Vick with the first overall pick. I think it was like in the 2002 or 2003 NFL draft. And he quickly became a superstar for the Falcons and was really fun to watch for them. Then they made him the highest paid player in the league. Then Michael Vick decided to go beat up some dogs. And it's actually really messed up. You can read that on the right there if you want to, but it's actually kind of really messed up, some of the stuff Michael Vick did with these dogs. I mean, he was in a dog fighting ring, but he got sentenced to basically 2 years in prison. Obviously, he was kicked off the Falcons team, and just what a crushing defeat for the Atlanta Falcons. I mean, he's a piece of shit for doing that. I don't know how else I can say this, but recently we've seen some really good players, some star players, do some stuff they shouldn't and go to jail for it, i.e. Henry Ruggs, probably even Rashid Rice here. But when have we ever seen the star quarterback and the best player of your team end up going to jail for 2 years? I couldn't name another time, at least in my lifetime, where the star starting quarterback ended up going to jail for a team. But now that we've done with the honorable mention, we're going to move on to number 5. And I would like to say, for starters, number 5 is the only moment on this list that I struggled with picking out. I knew the top 4. I knew the top 4 pretty easily. So number 5 is the only one that I kind of struggled with. So keep that in mind, because there's so many painful moments I could have chosen from. But ultimately, I decided to go with, at number 5, the Falcons just screwing over Matt Ryan, my boy Matt Ryan. I think any Falcons fan, and anyone will arguably tell you, that Matt Ryan's clearly the best player in Atlanta Falcons history. I understand we've had some great players like Julio Jones and Roddy White. The quarterback is the most important position, and Matt Ryan was an absolute beast for the Atlanta Falcons. I think he only ever missed, 3 starts in his 14-year career with the Falcons? That is insane. Absolute Iron Man at the position. Took him to one of their 2 Super Bowls, took him to multiple NFC championships. Matt Ryan was phenomenal for the Atlanta Falcons, and we just completely screwed him over towards his career with Atlanta. Matt Ryan loved the Falcons. He wanted to retire as an Atlanta Falcon, and I completely understand that his last year with Atlanta, he had kind of a down season. He'd had a down season. He didn't look like the Matt Ryan of old. Alas, he's your starting quarterback and the best player your franchise has ever had. Matt Ryan would do anything for the team, and Arthur Blank, you said, you know what? Let me just go balls deep for Deshaun Watson, who is coming off 24 allegations of sexual misconduct. Arthur Blank threw the bag to get that guy, and when Matt Ryan saw that, he demanded a trade. He's like, are you effing kidding me right now? I've given you 14 years of my life, and you have a chance to go get someone, Deshaun Watson, who has all this baggage, and you aren't even thinking about it. It was reported that the Falcons were actually the favorite to get him before the Cleveland Browns offered him arguably the worst contract in NFL history, and Deshaun Watson was clearly going to take that. I'm glad Deshaun Watson didn't come to Atlanta. I remember so many people wanting Deshaun Watson to come to Atlanta, being, please, please can we get Deshaun Watson? Those guys were morons, and look at where they are now. We are super thankful that Deshaun Watson didn't end up in Atlanta, but I'm still pretty upset with Arthur Blank and Falcons ownership for how they mishandled Matt Ryan. And instead of him getting a storybook ending with us and getting to retire as a Falcon, he unfortunately got screwed over by the organization, and it's painful. It's a painful moment. So, number 4 here is Todd Gurley scores a touchdown to lose us the game. I remember watching this, and it's just unbelievable. So, here's the play. I don't know if anyone's seen this or not. I'm sure a lot of people have. But you can see the situation. 1st and goal. The Lions have no timeouts. We're down by 2. We just need to basically take a knee and win. But instead, we hand it off to Todd Gurley. We're like, hey, let's get some extra yards here, Todd Gurley, but go down. Moron scores! Just what an absolute idiot. Moron decides to score. We go for 2 and get it. But then with 57 seconds left and no timeouts, our defense can't stop the Detroit Lions, and they march their ass down the field and score a touchdown to win 23-22. So it's just this ending as a whole. Todd Gurley scoring a touchdown to lose us the game, when if we just would have taken a knee there. Again, I don't know why we didn't take a knee, but we let Todd Gurley run. I guess we were thinking Todd Gurley surely isn't going to run into the end zone, but he does. And then our defense, with 57 seconds and no timeouts, allows a touchdown. The Detroit Lions march 75 yards down the field in under a minute and no timeouts to lose us the game. So, just miserable. The touchdown, the drive, the play calling. The touchdown, the drive, the play calling, all of it was just absolutely miserable. And watching it in real time made me lose. Just made me so damn pissed off that we lost this game. I'm still mad about it. And that's why it's here at number 4. So now coming in at number 3. The 2012 NFC Championship game. Now, the Atlanta Falcons, for those of you who don't know, have the biggest choke in NFC Championship game. Now, actually, this year, the Detroit Lions tied them. The Detroit Lions also blew a 17-point lead. But the Falcons were the original 17-point lead blowers in the NFC Championship. The Atlanta Falcons were up 17-0, and then lost the game, as you can see, 28-24. So if we look at the scoring summary here, or just the game drive summary, we went touchdown, field goal, touchdown to go up 17-0. Then the 49ers answered with back-to-back touchdown drives, but then we scored a touchdown right before the half ended, so we were up 14-24 at half. As you can see, we ended the game with 24 points. We didn't score anything in the second half. Our second half drives ended up going an interception, a fumble, a punt, 4th and out, and then this last thing doesn't matter. So we only had 4 drives in the second half, and we had 2 turnovers and a 3 and out, and a turnover on downs. And this turnover on downs, we were on the 49ers, what, like 10? Yeah. We had a 3rd and 4 and a 4th and 4 on the 49ers 10-yard line, back-to-back incomplete passes, some terrible play calls, and the Atlanta Falcons lose the game. This was just disgusting to watch, especially when you're up 17-0. Even when you're up 24-14 at half, and your offense has been firing on all cylinders, and then you come out and score 0 points in the second half, you don't even make it to the Super Bowl. Falcons should have been in the Super Bowl this game. But they didn't. They blow a 17-point lead. They blow a 10-point halftime lead, and they score 0 points in the second half. Just this game as a whole is the most painful moment for me. Not an actual play. Just the entire game sucked wieners, and that's why it's here at number 3. Coming in at number 2, and this play pisses me off so much. To this day, this play pisses me off. This is my... If it was a top 5 least favorite plays in NFL history, or in Falcons history, this would be it. This is my least favorite play I have ever seen in a Falcons game. Can you guess what it is? I'll let you guys guess what it is. If you're Falcons fans, I want you to guess what you think the play that pisses me off the most is. Alright. I mean, you can pause the video. I'm not going to wait. I hate Keanu Neal. Fuck Keanu Neal for this play. What an absolute brain-dead moron. So, this was the season after we lost the Super Bowl. The Atlanta Falcons were the 6th seed. They beat the Rams in the very first game, and now they are playing the Eagles. This is the year that the Eagles went on to win the Super Bowl. This play that I'm about to show you right now, I, from the bottom of my heart, believe that if this play goes the opposite way, we win the game. I think this plays the game right here. We're down 10-6. Let's just watch what happens with 22 seconds left.
If you wanted to try and get one down the field.
Foles gets it down. He'll look out, and it is deflected and caught by Torrey Smith. He gets to the 50 only.
What the fuck is Keanu Neal doing? Like, what the fuck is Keanu Neal doing? Easy interception, but he decides to jump up like a fucking dumbass. What are you doing, Keanu Neal? What are you doing? Why did he jump up? What the fuck are you doing? Use your hands. I don't get this. What is Keanu Neal doing? What the fuck are you doing? He didn't need to jump at all. Just stand there and catch the ball. What are you doing? Moron needs it off of himself. So we end up losing the game by 5 points, and the Eagles score a touchdown on this to make it 10-9. You erase that touchdown, then it's only a 2-point game, and the Atlanta Falcons right here, it would have been only 12-10, and we could have kicked a field goal at the end of the game to win 13-12. Or the Atlanta Falcons, we'd have had 20 seconds at about midfield to maybe even get a field goal of our own and maybe get a 6-point swing. But no, of course not. Keanu Neal jumps up like a moron, knees the ball, and it happens to go directly into an Eagles wide receiver hand. I hate Keanu Neal. Catch the ball. What is that fucking shit that he's doing there? I'm gonna jump up in the air and knee the ball? Like, he didn't need to jump at all. The ball's coming right to him, but for some reason he decides to jump up like a moron. No reason to jump, just... That play infuriates me so damn much because it's a play that a fucking flag football 8th grader could have intercepted that ball. Screw you, Keanu Neal. I would have even preferred if he just dropped it. If the ball just would have went through his hands, whatever, no big deal. I mean, it would have been upsetting, but at least, you know what, he would have just dropped it. But instead, he jumps up, knees the ball like a moron. Just goddamn Keanu Neal. And then, number one, do I even need to say it? It's the Super Bowl. Do I even need to say it? I'm literally wearing the same jersey Matt Ryan has on there. Everyone already knows 28-3, biggest choke in sports history. Brutal. Well, what can I even say about it, man? Just disgusting. I remember watching that game, and I threw my TV remote at the ground, and just I haven't been the same person since that day. I would have loved to see a Super Bowl win there, but alas, we're still ringless. Whatever. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching my 100 subscriber special. Please leave a comment if you agree with my list, or please tell me what you liked and disliked about this video. And I hope that you can continue to enjoy my content while I try to get even more subscribers and make even better videos for y'all. Thank y'all so much for watching. Peace.